I was born in a small town called San Vicente of Chucurí in Bucaramanga on November 7, 1990, in a happy home with many brothers and sisters. 6 years later, we moved to Santa Marta, Magdalena. In this city, it's been very good for youth. However, my childhood and part of my adolescence became a very sad and traumatic time in my life because my father was a violent man and he abusing my brother, my mother, and me. Both physically and psychologically, I had to see and live through too much violence. And it was really sometimes very horrible. So much that I came to know one my life. After all this, my parents divorced fortunately, and I went to live with my mother and my brother and sister. I worked very hard at different jobs, such as selling empanadas in a park, selling aircraft in a passage, working in the Iron City, selling cakes, working in a self-service restaurant, and 3 years later, I got pregnant with my boyfriend when I was in my last year of high school, and I was the student representative in my school. I finally graduated from high school, and in 2 months I have my first baby. Then I went to live with my partner at his parents' house, where I was very well received and gave me all the support I needed, even when I got sick because I had a cesarean section to give birth to my son. It was a very time because I left a month in bed and I could not breastfeed my baby. This lady I studied early childhood care and graduated again pregnant with my second baby. At the 7 months of my pregnancy, I got chikungunya. It was horrible. At 8 months of my pregnancy, I married my partner. Month 8, the year I stayed working as preschool teacher in a public school in the city until today. At present, I study foreign language at UNAM. And I live with my husband. We have been married for 6 years and 15 years of being together. We have 2 children. One 11 years old and the other 5 years old. We are a normal imperfect couple who try to be better every day and to show a beautiful example and future to our children. I have a good relationship with my mother and my sibling, but a slightly more distant relationship with my father. One of my big dreams is always been to be bilingual, or because I don't know speak many languages myself, to view my own views, to give my children a better stability, and to be able to give them a quality education now and in the future. Among my plan is also to have another child when I finish my career and to specialize in education and finally to reach my old age surrounded by my grandchildren and accompanied by my companion of 1,000